Greetings, Benjamin J. the Victrola Guy with another in the series. Well, I wanted to document this. This is going to be my first experiment recording on copper. And just to do the experiment, I went down to Home Depot and got a strip of snail foil. Now, snail foil is about half a mil thick, about half a thousandth of an inch thick. And it's an adhesive back, and you peel it off this paper and you stick it down in your garden, and snails won't cross a copper barrier because they're wet, and when they cross copper it starts electrolysis and they feel it and they get right off copper. They will not cross this little strip. But as I said, it is absolutely pure copper, and it has an adhesive back. It's just stuck to paper. So I could only find it in a 1-inch strip. I went down to Home Depot and got this. A 2-inch strip would fill this mandrel perfectly. But of course the question is, can you record on copper? And if you do, what does it sound like? Now the tricky part is going to be getting it's tape. I mean, it's really sticky and it wrinkles almost instantly. So the difficult part is going to be getting it on the mandrel. Now I tried just pulling it off the paper and it coiled up like a piece of fly paper. So I'm going to have to place it on there really carefully so as not to get any wrinkles in it, and see if I can follow one straight line. Because it's already full of wrinkles and I haven't even started yet. This is going to be really difficult to do this, I think. But like I said, it's just for an experiment, and it's going to be interesting to see what a recording sounds like on copper. I'm sure I'm way off at this end. If I can just get a couple of these grooves to overlap, I can make a test recording on it. So it's going to be way off at this end, I think. No, not too bad. Okay, so we've now installed a strip of copper, pure copper, on the mandrel. Now this is much denser than aluminum, so I think I'm going to have to crank the stylus forward. Let's see what kind of line I can get on it in an unmodulated groove. Not even on it yet. Well, it's indenting it really well. About the same as aluminum foil, so maybe I won't have to crank it in. Let's see. Alright, well here we go. We're going to make our first test recording on copper on the 1878 Edison demonstration phonograph. I'm going to be recording with a speaking tube. This is going to be just a quick recording. I've only got 1 inch of this to use. Let's see what happens. Hello, hello, hello! This is a test recording on copper foil on the demonstration phonograph. Hello, hello! Alright, so I cranked it fairly slowly, and it's really nicely indented. Now the question, of course, is, what's it going to sound like? Let's find out. I have no idea how this is going to work. Obviously it made a recording, but I have no idea what it's going to sound like. Alright, we're just now coming into a groove. Start it right there. Alright, here's the first recording on copper foil. Well, it's not nearly as loud as aluminum foil, so there's probably no use to even pursue this. I was thinking because it was denser material it would make a louder recording, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Well, an interesting experiment. At least I know I can record on copper, but I'm actually kind of disappointed. This would have been so convenient and easy to use if I could find a 2-inch strip of this stuff that's already adhesive backed. You know, you just lay it on there. I was really thinking this was going to make a much louder recording. But, as I said with all the experiments I've done, you don't know until you try. And I'm sure other people have recorded on copper before, but I've never read, there's no information about this at all. The only way to find out how something is going to work is to do it, period. There's no one to ask, there's nothing written down, there's absolutely no information on recording on tinfoil phonographs anywhere. There's information about them, but very little applying actually how to operate it. So, an interesting experiment. The first recording on copper foil. Well, I don't think I'll be pursuing this. I'll go ahead and use the remaining pieces that I have, of course. But I was expecting a much louder recording than what I got. Surprising. As I said, the only way to tell is to do an experiment and find out. So as always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, TheVictrolaGuy@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.